What is up, everybody? J Nail here with my UFC 203 recap video. Happened last night. I hope you saw it. It was a good event. Bad night for me, though. I went 2 out of 6. And if you're wondering, I only made 5 predictions in my initial video. That's because I did a 15-second prediction video. Gotta follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And I should have kept my mouth shut, because 2 out of 5 sounds better than 2 out of 6. And I chose Jessica Andrade to beat Betchko Hare. She did not. Lost the decision. I didn't see that fight. So someone let me know what happened there. Now, on to the main card. I did see the whole entire main card. So at the bar, it was great. First up, I lost this pick. I just blanked there. I chose Joanne Calderwood to beat Jessica Andrade. Jessica Andrade, she is one to watch. She is going to be physically stronger, I think, than everyone in that 115-pound division. I knew Joanne tried to keep distance, but Jessica closed that distance. She clocked her with a couple of shots, knocked her on the butt, then swarmed on the ground and pound. Joanne tried to survive. She was holding the arms, trying to tie her up, trying to move, trying to slide, everything. She eventually rolled. They were kind of face to face with Jessica on top. She tried to get up. Jessica snatched up that neck, pulled back on the guillotine, tap, tap. Great win for Jessica Andrade. Like I said, she's one to watch. She's going to have the punching power over everyone in that 115-pound division, and I think she's going to be physically stronger. The female Vanderlei Silva thing kind of really fits her. Again, one to watch. Who would you like to see her fight next? Next up, I did not get this pick. But if you watch my prediction video, you know that me getting my analysis right is equally as important as me getting my prediction right. And I thought that I chose the California Kid, Uriah Faber, against Jimmy Rivera. But I said Jimmy Rivera might be the first non-current champion to beat Uriah Faber. And he was. He won the 3-round decision, and he won. The first round, I was a little bit nervous because his offensive output was kind of low. But it was like this. It looked like Uriah had a 22. Jimmy had like a 45 or a 9. Okay, he had a much bigger, more powerful gun. He didn't have to land as frequently, because when he landed, it just simply did more damage. He landed his first leg kick that he landed like a nice bruise opened up on the back of Uriah's leg from that. Another leg kick knocked him flat on his face, actually, and kicked the leg out from underneath him. Another kick spinned him. When he was hitting him, he opened him up in the second round because he was real shelled up, had a low offensive output. I think he respected Uriah too much. He even said in the post-fight interview afterwards, "I worship this guy. I grew up on him." I actually think he could have finished Uriah if he would have opened up a bit quickly and turned on the gas more, especially in the second and third round, where he actually opened up Uriah Faber. When he was landing, he was more accurate. You heard his punches. You felt him. He moved Uriah. Like I said, a much bigger, more powerful gun. Good win for Jimmy Rivera. Who would you like to see him fight next? Next up, I got this pick. I chose Mickey Gall to beat CM Punk, and I said Mickey Gall would probably beat him in the first round, and he did. He mollywhopped him. He did what we expected. CM Punk is not a fighter. But you gotta just allow me to be a wrestling fan for a moment. Okay, so we were all wondering what music he would come out to, and so when I heard the I couldn't contain myself. It was unexpected. I threw my arms up, I stood up, I screamed in joy. I was cheering to see him. Fuck, the whole bar was. He came out, he looked serious, man. He got mollywopped. Okay, so the first round, Mickey Gall took him down, double leg takedown, basically ground and pounded him out. CM Punk, though, he lasted more than a minute, which I think is a win. He defended the rear naked choke successfully, twice, maybe even 3 times. I think that is a win. And yeah, then he got choked out rear naked in about 2 minutes in the first round. Did you expect anything else? I really loved what he said in the post-fight conference, so you got to watch that. Post-fight interview was great. What he said to Mickey was great. Actually, everything, his attitude about this entire situation kind of makes me like him more as a man. He says he's not done, and he signed for multiple fights. Mickey Gall called out Sage Northcutt. That's a smart move. I like this kid, man. Smart move, calling out Sage Northcutt. Let me know who you think he should fight next. And quite frankly, I like the Sage Northcutt. Now, next up, co-main event, I got this fight pick as well. I chose Fabricio Verdum to beat Travis Brown. He did. It wasn't the most exciting fight. He came out with this flying, push kick, which landed and almost took Travis's head off. I don't know if that took the energy out of him. He also knocked him down in that first round, because it just seemed like Travis had low energy, low offensive output, wasn't using his range, just kind of seemed lazy in there. It was not the best Travis Brown. Like I said, the very first shot landed was that flying karate high push kick from a 200+ pound man. So Anyway, probably, I think it took it out of he didn't really turn it on until like the third round. Fabricio was trying to take him down a lot, really couldn't get the takedown, but he struck him on the feet. Like I said, crowd booed a little bit. Wasn't the most exciting fight, but it was a win for Fabricio Verdum. Afterwards, him and Edmond Verdi, I got into it. I don't even know exactly what Edmond said, but Fabricio is a really professional man, even though he is not to be played with. Look up the interview with Dana White when he talks about him, how he threatened Conor McGregor, and he had to tell Conor McGregor and his crew to stay in the hotel because Fabricio and his gangsters was there. He's not the one to mess with. So he's very professional. So to see him throw a kick at Edmond after the fight, before they even read the decision, was crazy. I guess there was a lot of back and forth between those camps. Really interesting. Other than that kick in the beginning, the most interesting part of that fight. So who do you think is next for Fabricio Verdum? I don't know if he earned another title shot, but then again, I'm not quite sure if Kane has. He also just beat Travis Brown. Maybe those two should fight each other again. All right, on to the main event. I lost this pick, but I'm okay with it. I like Stipe Miocic, man. And still, the UFC heavyweight champion, Stipe Miocic. And again, I like Stipe. He beat Alistair Overeem. I was wrong. But I said, Alistair, you need to kickbox him. You're not going to be able to set traps for him and lay and pray because his offensive output's so high, the knockout will come to him while you're trying to wait for him to fall into your trap. And that's kind of what happened. He threw like an ill-advised kick. It ended in the first round. And not only that, he clocked Stipe first, knocked Stipe on his butt, and then he went for a choke. And Stipe got out of it. He afterwards said that he thought Stipe tapped and he let go of it, but I don't know. I think he just kind of felt like a phantom tap there. Joe Rogan, so professional. He's like, I'm not calling you a liar, but roll the tape. We don't see a tap. He rolled it twice on him. I was like, dang, Joe. Dang. So, but I think that when he knocked him down, he should have just grounded and pounded him out instead of going for the choke, and he might have actually won. I think he lost. Right after that, Stipe got up again. I said, Alistair just lost that fight. That was it right there. Again, he was laying and praying. I think he was trying to bait Stipe into things up against the cage, taking hits unnecessarily. It didn't work. Stipe eventually, again, it was an ill-advised kick from Alistair. He was able to get him on the ground, though. Stipe was ground and pound him out, got full mount, and pretty much knocked him out of consciousness, sleep. Yeah. So great win for Stipe in the first round. Who would you like to see him fight next? Let me know how you did on your injury, on your picks. Let me know any injury updates. And in the Verdum Brown fight in the first round, looked like Travis maybe dislocated his thumb or something like that, and then he himself stopped the fight, and then Fabricio went to hit him. He actually did. He uppercutted him. Then the ref stopped the fight, so there was some controversy there. If he did get injured, then that's a forfeit, and the fight should have ended there. So just a lot of things, shenanigans in that one. So let me know what you thought about that entire situation, from the kick to the injury to the Edmond thing at the end. Let me know how you did on this entire card, what you thought, what you're looking forward to. And follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm on Snapchat now. Subscribe, like, talk to me, take care, and goodbye.